Why does Linux use TMP for temporary files? Imagine working on a project and needing a quick space to hold some notes or sketches. That's what the TMP directory does for Linux. It's a special spot where temporary files are stored for a short time. These files are created by programs when they need a quick place to save data during their work. Once the program finishes or the data is no longer needed, these files are usually deleted automatically. The TMP directory is part of the file system hierarchy standard, which is a set of rules that make sure all Linux systems organize files in a consistent way. This standard helps developers and users know exactly where to find temporary files. The TMP folder is often mounted as a temporary file system, which means it lives in the computer's memory or swap space instead of on a hard drive. This makes accessing files faster because reading and writing in memory is quicker than on a disk. Using TMP has many benefits. Since it is often stored in memory, programs can read and write data very quickly. This speeds up tasks that need temporary storage. Also, files stored in TMP do not stay after the system restarts. This automatic cleanup keeps the system tidy without needing manual deletion. It also follows a common convention, so software developers know exactly where to put temporary files. Another reason for using TMP is that it is accessible to all users and processes. It is usually set up to be writable by everyone, which makes sharing temporary files easy. But this openness requires careful handling to avoid security issues like unauthorized access or file name conflicts. For larger or longer-term temporary files, Linux offers TMP, which is stored on persistent disk and does not get cleared after reboot. Sometimes applications need a private space for temporary files. They can do this by setting the environment variable tmp-dir to point to a different folder. This way, they can keep temporary data separate from the main TMP directory. In summary, Linux uses TMP for temporary files because it provides a fast, standardized, and automatically cleaned location for short-lived data. This setup supports quick access, easy cleanup, and smooth operation of many programs. It aligns well with Linux's overall design of keeping the file system organized and efficient.